And we are now live. Good afternoon, my minions, henchmen, interns, and employees, and welcome back to Masquerade Industries. As per always, and per usual, I am your haughty and horrendous host, Maldamask, CEO of Masquerade Industries and professional supervillain. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you all. I hope you all have been enjoying your weekend. I most certainly have. It's been fairly exciting. Things have been coming up around here. And I look forward to sharing some new stuff in. Hello, Mana. Hello, Callie. Good to see you both. Now, today will be our usual Guild Wars stuff, but because we're going to be doing a little bit of wandering, since we need to move from from the next quest line and do a little bit of leveling up. I believe today will be the beginning of our brand new segment here at Masquerade Industries, Villain of the Week, in which I will spend roughly 10 or so minutes discussing a villain that has been submitted by you, my wonderful little minions, henchmen, interns, and employees. But before we get to that, why don't we get started with the game, shall we? I'll start booting everything up, and we have a little bit of a surprise for you all as well. Alright, move the capture over. There we go. The surprise is I've done a little remodeling on chat. There we are. Got a new look for him, courtesy of Guild Wars 2's template fashion feature. So now I can have whatever outfit I want on top of whatever outfits I have for a showcase of a fun new attire. Oh, let me turn off the music as well. I almost forgot about that. There we go. We'll load on in and let you get a good look. There we are. Alright, let's come on. Come on, load in. There we go. Here we have the fully finished outfit for Chat the Talker. Or at least for the time being until I decide to futz things around. For those who are curious and want to indulge in a little fashion wars themselves, the outfit consists of the Aether Visor, the Aether Blade set, which can be unlocked through the Black Lion Company. Thank you for that. And for a little bonus, Tybalt. We have a Tybalt plush. Look, we can keep our late mentor in memoriam in plush form. He didn't die, he's just been turned into a marketable plushie. Isn't he precious? In addition, I also have acquired these new guns, the Dokebi pistols for nice little flair, and a short bow made from a saw, because why not? Alright. Well, while we are waiting to do some leveling up, I figured it'd be nice and simple to explore some of the different region areas. So, what better way than to do just a little bit of rambling and talking? Now, we finished... Let's go up to the map. We have finished Radasum, our home city for the Asura, and we finished the Grove for the Savari. So that leaves 3 other options. The human city of Divinity's Reach, the Norn city of Holbrack, and... Oh, thank you for the food service. And the Char city of the Black Citadel. So, we'll go to one of those and do a little bit of exploring and general leveling up. Oh, look at those kids with kites. Look at them go. So, what are we thinking? Visit the wheel that is Divinity's Reach. The Great Northern Hold that is Holbrack. Or the immense stronghold fortress that is the Black Citadel. Come now. don't be shy. There's plenty to go. So much to explore. Oh, of course. All right, we've got one vote for the Black Citadel. Oh, hello, Gatekeeper Riona. Royna. Royna, that's what it is. Oh, yes, and as a reminder, of course, we have our lovely little red panda, whom we've named Reyna, courtesy of one of our employees. All right, let's head to the Black Citadel then. Yeah. The Black Citadel, capital of the Char Empire. All right, while we've arrived, let's start with our first villain of the week. Keep close eye up in the corner as I'm about to give a description of this villain. See if you can't guess it while we are moving along. Today's villain of the week is not necessarily a good villain, but one who unfortunately fell to his own hype and was considered such a major character for his comic book release that he fell short and ultimately was a general disappointment. He was a villain located in the DC comic line and as part of the Dark Knight's Rogues Gallery. Any guesses to who I am referring to so far? I'll give one additional hint. This character did have an appearance in the Arkham series of games. Albeit, not a particularly interesting appearance. There we go. The Black Citadel is certainly something else, to say at least. Pure industrial military look, to say. No guesses? Alright. It is not Calendar Man. Calendar Man got an amazing revitalization of a character and went on to become something more spectacular. No, today's villain of the week is Hush. Introduced in the in the event run of the 2002-2003 Batman series known as Hush. Or Batman Hush, rather. Hush is a man of mystery, a mysterious figure dressed in heavy clothing and baggy attire, notably covered head to toe in bandages. This character is this villain in particular is such a phenomenal waste of potential that I have developed something of a fascination of how much things could have gone so much better and so much worse with describing Hush. Now, I'm going to set a timer, limiting myself to 10 minutes discussing Hush. Or rather, our villain of the week. If that might be for too long, we'll shorten it down to 5 next time. But, there we go. Let's start. So, Hush was introduced as part of the Batman Hush series, where he was revealed to be this mysterious manipulator villain who was responsible for coordinating members of Batman's Rogues Gallery to try and take him down in almost like precise coordinated attacks, with the intense mystery being who is Hush. And it was the idea like it could be anyone, could be a whole number of Batman villains that could have been responsible, or even just new characters who are introduced. So, to give a general gist, at least, of the Hush story, he was introduced as being somebody who had an intense hatred for Bruce Wayne and the Wayne family. You know, like a lot of Batman villains do. Penguin hates the Waynes, the Riddler hates the Waynes, the Roman Sionis hates the Waynes, a lot of the Gotham criminal families hate the Waynes. It was a whole thing. But for him in particular, he seemed to be deliberately poking at the possibility that he knew that Batman and Bruce Wayne were connected. Through all this time, as various villains start to appear throughout the story, you know, more interesting ones like Joker, the Riddler, Scarecrow, Poison Ivy, Catwoman, the usual affair.
Fine place vacation for my idiot underlings.
the throughout this entire time, we have some encounters of Bruce Wayne rekindling his friendship with an old childhood friend by the name of Thomas Elliot, who was a number member of the Gotham Elite. His father and mother were extremely wealthy, that sort. Thomas and Bruce were very good friends when they were children, and although Thomas Elliot had a bit of a fixation on his family's wealth and be like, oh man, Bruce, isn't it amazing that we're going to be so rich, because of our family heritage and all that? Eventually, the Elliott family had an awful car accident where Thomas Elliott's father was killed in the car crash that drove them over and that went over a rampart, and he died, but Thomas Elliott's mother was